This is not an update video. I don't care that Creative got an update. This is a sounds video. That's right, there's so many new sounds and so much more customizability that I'm dedicating an entire video to it. So please learn something from this. Hey everyone, this is Syntax, and today I'm going to be dedicating an entire video to all the new sounds Epic has given us over the past couple weeks. The first thing they did was actually added new music to the radio device, so we have some new looping sounds. They are really nice. There's stuff like rain and creepy music and creepy Halloween themed stuff, so I'm just going to play some of my favorite sounds and let me know if you agree and you think they're amazing sounds. All I can remember is how long I spent waiting for Epic to add this many new sounds, and the fact that all of them are horror-oriented, again, is just, it's a heyday, really. There's definitely some cool things you could do with the new light settings and the rain and the thunder. You could probably make it so that it becomes like super bright outside as soon as like thunder sounds, and then it becomes bright in your room, and you can have the rain in the background and the thunder playing. There's a lot of cool stuff that I'll probably do videos on. Anyway, yeah, the radio has a bunch of new sounds, and they're all amazing. So that's great. The speaker also got some new settings which are very cool. We have these new options to register player when you're receiving from and unregister player when you're receiving from, and what this does is it adds the instigating player as a target for the speaker to play audio from when activated. So basically you register a player to this speaker, and then you get to customize how it's heard by the player, by other people, and by everyone in general. You can see there's this can be heard by option and play at location option. So for the play at location, you can choose to play at the device or at the instigator. So if I add a player to this by registering them, then you can hear it at the instigator. And then you have can be heard by everyone, instigators only, or non-instigators only. So these settings are actually really cool because you could have it so that the person the sound comes from, they don't even hear it, and only the people around them hear it. Of course, there's a ton of different ways this can be implemented, and I'll probably do a separate video on just showing all the possible things you could do with it, but for now, these are the new settings and they are extremely cool. Last thing I want to do in this video video is just show you some of the cool loops you can do with the new speaker sounds. I know these have been out for a while, but I guess in celebration of the new sounds being out as well, this is just some of the cool stuff you can make. These speakers are all in an infinite loop going at 35 BPM. Their length is 5 and their width and height are 0.5. You're going to want to obviously activate these when receiving from some channel, but I'm just going to jump on them to show you guys. These first two custom loops I'm going to show you are actually from my newest map. This first one here is the Spooky Graveyard Horn. Now I have the volume on medium just so I don't break your guys' ears, but you got to make sure that the re-triggering behavior is set to ignore and you can hear it throughout the whole island. Or I guess if you wanted to really make the player go insane, you could just register them to this and then have it play at the instigator. That would mess some people up. Anyway, set the re-triggering behavior to ignore and then just kind of space them out like this. I have it 4 snaps, so I move it twice back and then place one, twice back, place one. Yeah, you get it. Anyway, the first loop sounds something like this. These next two custom loops are actually using 2 different sounds from the speakers. The first one's using the spookiest House of Mirrors shimmer, and then this next one is just using the spookier House of Mirrors shimmer. So these are both, again, on medium so they don't break your eardrums, and it sounds something like this. This one has a really nice fade out effect. If we just stop it, you can hear that it just kind of fades out very nicely in the background. An awesome sound for horror maps. This last one I like to refer to as the physical embodiment of hell. This is just the spookiest pit fire rumbling coupled with the spooky pit screams, and yeah, it's literally just hell. Yeah, that's enough of that one. It should be noted that I make them the length they are because this first speaker has to have enough time to reset fully before the sequencer actually comes back and hits it, or else it'll sound kind of weird. It won't actually restart the full loop properly, so just make them as long as you need to make them, or I guess decrease the tempo as much as you need to, but if you set everything up, you have some really spooky sounds to be playing in the back of your horror action maps. Anyway guys, that is everything I have for this video. I just wanted to cover some of the new sounds, some of the new sound device settings, and some of the cool custom loops you can make with some of the sounds we already had. I'm super excited for what Creative has to offer in the near future. I saw some leaks for some creative devices, so if those end up being true, then that would be incredible. But anyway guys, that is everything sound oriented. I really do hope this video helped you out, and yeah, this has been Syntax. Later.